In this session of getting started with EC-CAD pipe, we're going to look at managing our database, which is called Part Manager. You can get to Part Manager by coming over here to Load the Catalog dialog. Click onto that and select Part Manager. I already have it open, so I'm just going to come in here and go right into Part Manager. You want to be sure that you're on the Pipe tab, and this will give you the ability to have all of your fitting templates here. And then these are the groups that we've built of them. We have additional templates here for flanged fittings, valves, fixtures, and hangers. You can set up as many catalogs as you'd like by coming up here to your pull down and saying you want to create a new catalog, or you want to use the new catalog wizard to create catalogs with. In this session, we're just going to use the existing catalog and we're going to work with fitting groups. So I've highlighted the elbow here, and I'm going to come over here to my pull down. I'm going to tell it that I want to go ahead and I want to create a brand new fitting group. As I go to create this new fitting group, this opens up every elbow I have in the system. And there's tens of thousands of elbows in the system. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to give it a name here. I'm going to say in this particular field, I'm going to put up to 2 inch in this field because I'm going to use malleable iron fittings up to 2 inch. In here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in the manufacturer's name. So I'm going to say this is going to be my Anvil 150-pound malleable iron fittings. Now, every one of these other fields become filters. So you'll notice we have manufacturers here, Laddish. I'm going to say I want to come over here and I only want to see my Anvil fittings. So I'm going to go ahead and select Anvil and hit Done. That's going to get rid of every manufacturer that's not an Anvil manufacturer. I also told it that I wanted to use the material of malleable iron, so I'm going to go to my material selection and I'm going to scroll down till I see my malleable iron, put a check mark there, hit Done. That gets rid of every material that's not malleable iron. I also said I wanted 150-pound class fittings. So if I go to here and select my 150-pound class fittings, that's going to get rid of everyone that's not 150-pound class. So I've sorted these down a little bit. There's still a lot of elbows showing up. I can come in here and say, well, maybe I only want to use 45-degree elbows and 90-degree elbows. So I can go in here and make my selections here by moving down till I see my 45-degree elbow and then moving down till I see my 90-degree elbow. Hit Done here. And now that has reduced those thousands of elbows down to just a handful. I want to come back here though and said I only wanted to use up to 2 inch. So I can come over here and get my size selections and say maybe I want to start with half, 3/4, 1, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and 2 inch elbows. Now I've reduced this down to this small group of elbows and I can sort that by size so you can see I have a 90 and a 45 of each size. Over here on the right hand side you have an edit button. If you click on to edit, that opens up the edit function in the Part Manager. We will not let you edit our content, but you can take our content and make a copy of it and edit that. So if I wanted to do that, I can simply hold my Shift key down with the top line highlighted, touch this bottom line, and that's selected all these fittings. Now up here I can hit the copy button and the paste button. That's going to give me a copy of all those fittings, and if I go ahead and click into one of these, you'll notice the ones that are in bold are the copies. So if I click on one of the bold entries, now I can come over here and change any of the data associated with that fitting. The OD, the center to face, anything I need to change. I can create new manufacturers in this. But that's how we go and make changes to existing data, is we make a copy and then we edit the copy. And that will conclude this section of working in Part Manager for EC-CAD pipe Get Started.
We hope you enjoyed this video. See what's next in our product tips playlist or visit mep.trimble.com for even more product resources.